Hello again. Class 3, 433. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to continue. I'm going to continue where we left off yesterday. I'm going to start now. I'm going to start where we left off yesterday. Left off. Donde lo dejamos ayer. Se dice así en inglés. Leave off. I'm going to start where we left off. Enlacemos. I'm going to start where we left off yesterday. Yes. I'm going to finish what we started yesterday. Okay. List number 29, vocabulary booklet. List number 29, page 77. 77. All right. Recoger is to pick up. Pick up. Yes, if you drop something. Yes, you remember? I have dropped a pen. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up. All right. Fine. I have picked it up. Now it's on the table. I picked it up. Picked it up. Qué difícil es decirlo bien, eh? Picked it up. Picked it up. Picked it up. I picked it up a few seconds ago. Now, 2 pencils. I'm holding 2 pencils in my right hand. I'm going to drop them. I'm going to drop them. Watch. Are you watching? Are you watching? Watch. I'm going to drop them. I have just dropped 2 pencils. I dropped them on the floor. They're on the floor now. They're not on the table and they're not in my hand anymore. They're not in the cup anymore. They're not in my hand anymore. Why? Because I dropped them. Where? I dropped them on the floor. Well, pick them up. Okay. When do you want me to pick them up? Pick them up right now. Okay. Do you want me to pick them up now or a little later? I want you. Otro hijo de Carmenchu, ¿no? Yes, I want you. Pronunciación, I want you. Carmenchu. Hey, Carmenchu, I want you. I want you to pick them up now. Pick them up now. Pick them up now. Okay. Fine, all right. I'll pick them up. Do you want me to pick them up with my right hand or with my left hand? I want you to pick them up with your right hand. Okay, good. What am I doing? You're picking them up. Where are they now? Now they're in your right hand. Are they still on the floor? No, they're not. Now they're in my hand. All right. Why? Because I picked them up. It broke. The point broke, Martin. We need to sharpen this, the light blue pencil, okay? Remember that, Marta, to sharpen the light blue pencil. So now I'm going to put them back. So first I picked up a pen, and then I picked up 2 pencils. So to pick up is físicamente recoger el suelo o similar. Luego recoger a alguien en un sitio, en un hotel, aeropuerto, etc. Tomorrow at 10 o'clock, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you up at the airport. I'll pick you, Q, como la letra Q. I'll pick you up at the airport. And after I pick you up, I'll pick her up. I'll pick her up after I pick you up. And then I'll pick him up. And then I'll pick them up. And then you need to pick me up. In that order. First, me. First, I'll pick you up first. Then I'll pick her up. Then I'll pick him up. Then I'll pick them up. And then you need to pick me up, okay? You understand? One more time? Okay. To clarify the order of our activities tomorrow. First, I'll pick you up. I'll pick you, not Marta. I'll pick you up. Te recogeré. Que estés ahí esperándome. First, I'll pick you up. Then I'll pick her up. And then I'll pick him up. And then I'll pick them up. And then you need to pick me up or to pick us up. Yes. The two, Charlie and me. You need to pick us up. What time are you going to pick us up? Tomorrow I'll pick you up at 10 o'clock. I'll pick her up at 11. I'll pick him up at 12. I'll pick them up at 1 o'clock. But you need to pick us up at 3 o'clock, okay? To pick up. Quitar, extraer is to remove. To remove. I'm going to remove all the pencils from the cup. There. I have removed all the pencils. I have taken them out of the cup. I have taken them out in the cup. Now I'm holding them. I'm holding all of them in my right hand. I was holding all of them in my right hand. The verb, okay. Now I'm holding all of them again in my right hand. I'm not holding any of them in my left hand, you see? I'm holding all of them in my right hand. I removed them from the cup. I took them out. Now I'm going to put them back. I'm putting them back, all of them. Not one by one. All of them at the same time. To remove, ojo, amigo falso, no significa remover. Es quitar. Si en las instrucciones para hacer una sopa, una crema, dicen remueva en español. Si lo traducen como remove, el cocinero said, what? Remove? Es extraer, quitar, to remove, to remove. All right, to remove. Apuntar is to write down. Apúntalo. Write it down. Okay. All right. To write down. I need to write. Can you give me your email address? Yeah. Carlos at gmail.com. I'm writing down your email address. I'm writing it down, and on the bottom of this page, I'm writing it down. Write it down. Take it down. Jot it down. Pero con write it down, puedes andar, ir hasta el fin del mundo. You don't need the other two alternatives. To take down and to jot. Jotote, jot down. Don't worry about that. You'll hear them sometimes, but write down is the best. Write it down. Write it down, eh? Apúntalo. Write down my address. I'm going to give you my email address. Write it down. Do you have a pencil? Yeah? Okay, write it down. Okay, to write down. El paro, unemployment, o sea, el desempleo. Unemployment. To employ is emplear. Pero emplear, normalmente como para un empleo, un trabajo. To employ. Employee is empleado. There are a lot of employees in this company. Employer is el empresario, empleador. Employment is el empleo, o sea, fomentar el empleo, to promote, promover, to promote employment. We don't want to promote unemployment. La tasa de desempleo, the unemployment rate. Tasa de paro, the unemployment rate. All right, unemployment. El valor is the value. Value. ¿Cuál es el valor de saber inglés? What's the value? Can you place a value on speaking English well? Yes, I can place a value. 1 million euros. 1 million euros? Yeah. That's the value. Come on, Richard. 1 million euros? Yes. Listen. If you start working at the age of 22 and you continue working until you are 67, that's 45 years. The retirement age today, or in the near future, in el próximo futuro próximo, is 67, not 65. So if you start working at the age of 22 and you continue working until the age 67, that's 45 years, right? 45, yeah, 42. That's 45 years. Now, if you start working at the age of 22 and you don't speak English well, and for 45 years you continue working and you don't speak English well, you will earn a certain amount of money. Now, if you start working at age 22 with good English, wow, que bien habla usted inglés, with good English, at age 22, and you continue working for 45 years at age 22, at age 67, during those 45 years, you will earn €1,000,000 more than the other. So it's over 45 years. The average, esto es cierto, this is true, estadística. Los que saben pero muy bien inglés al iniciar su carrera, acaban su carrera con €1,000,000 más que el que no. Excepciones hay, por supuesto, y muchas, pero no las suficientes para cambiar la tónica. So, remember that for you or for your children, or for your grandchildren, if they enter the labor market, mercado laboral, if they enter the labor market at age 22 or 23 with, wow, a very good level of English, no problem, and continue, probably they will earn €1,000,000 more over 45 years than other people in the same position with intermediate English. So, it's very recommendable. The value, valor, bueno, valor también es coraje de valentía. Eso es otra cosa. It's courage, bravery. Pero aquí es el valor de algo, lo que vale. And that's the value. All right, entero, whole. Suena igual que agujero. Whole. El agujero entero. The whole whole. Whole, entire. The whole world. El mundo entero. The whole world. I've got the whole world. Hay una canción. I have. I've got the whole world in my hand. I've got the whole wide world in my hand. I've got the whole world in my hand. I've got the whole world in my hand. ¿Conoces la canción? No? Yeah. Lo que hago por mis alumnos. Más allá del sentido del deber. Beyond the call of duty. We say más allá de la llamada del deber. Beyond the call of duty. I'll do anything to help you improve your English. Whole. The whole world. The whole class. Y por último, finally, peor, worse. Esto es peor que una, I don't know, in a torture chamber. Una cámara de torturas. Okay, this classroom is worse than a torture chamber, right? No, it's not. Paula Eisenbach. Yes, our good friend Paula. Paula Eisenbach. La Alemanita. Remember the little German girl? Yeah, Paula. Buen tipo. She's lying on the beach in the Canary Islands. Yeah, pero no La Palma. She's lying on the beach, enjoying the Christmas break. Yeah, enjoying the Christmas break. Paula, are you ready? Paula Eisenbach is glad she has only one more semester before she finishes her studies. If you remember, Paula Eisenbach is attending the University of Heidelberg in Heidelberg, Germany, along the Rhine River. It's a very beautiful city, by the way. And the University of Heidelberg is perhaps one of the most prestigious universities in Europe. And she's studying graphic arts and computer design. And if you remember, she was helping an American student by the name of Tom Sanders. And Tom Sanders is very artistic, but he's a bit strange. And now he is harassing her, acosándola un poco. He's harassing her. And so she's glad that it's the Christmas break. She has 3 weeks between before the next semester. And her parents suggested going to the Canary Islands. The Canary Islands. Así se pronuncia, las Islas Canarias. The Canary Islands. O sea, las Islas de los Canes. All right, the Canary Islands. And so she's she said yes. She wasn't originally planning to go with her parents, but after the problems with Tom Sanders said, Tierra de por medio, she goes to the Canary Islands with her parents. And so now she's in the Canary Islands. She's glad, and she only has one more semester, and she finishes the university. So Paula Eisenbach is glad. Se alegra. I'm glad, you're glad, he's glad, she's glad. Paula Eisenbach is glad she has only one more semester, un semestre más, before she finishes. Curioso, en español, antes que termine, subjuntivo en inglés, pero en español, pero en inglés, indicativo, finishes. Before she finishes her studies, sus estudios superiores. Paula, she's glad she has only one more semester before she finishes her studies. Although she loves Heidelberg. Although she loves Heidelberg, she wants to get away from it. To get away, poner tierra por medio. Se alejarse, to get away from. To get away from. Although she loves, le encanta, although she loves Heidelberg, she wants to get away from it. Right now, ¿la ves? Right now, ahora mismo, right now, she's sunbathing. Un baño de sol, bañándose en el sol. Se dice sunbathe, is tomar el sol. Está tomando el sol. Right now, she's sunbathing on a long beach in the Canary Islands. Not bad. She's with her parents. Yeah. Away from the university, alejado de la universidad, away from the university and away from Tom Sanders. And away from Tom Sanders. Her last 2 weeks in Heidelberg were unbearable. Her last 2 weeks in Heidelberg were unbearable, insoportables. Las dos semanas últimas in Heidelberg. Yeah. Her last 2 weeks in Heidelberg were unbearable. To bear is aguantar, soportar. Inaguantables, insoportables. To bear. Bearable is soportable. Unbearable, un-u-n, unbearable is insoportable. Yes. Ever since she told Tom she wasn't interested in going with him to California, he's been calling her. Ever since. Desde que le dijo a Tom que no quería ir con él a California. Desde que se lo dijo. Since. Sin embargo, yo añadido ever delante. Ever since. Siempre es más enfático. Desde el mismo momento en que le dijo, ever since she told Tom she wasn't interested in going with him to California, he's been calling her. He has been. Lleva 2 semanas llamándola. He's been calling her. Desde el día que le dijo, no te quiero acompañar a California, lo siento. Ever since she told him she wasn't interesada, that she wasn't interested in going to California with him, or going with him to California, he's been calling her. He calls her at least 3 times a day, no? Yes, he calls her at least 3 times a day. Otra vez. It's Tom. It's Tom. It's Tom again. Oh, yeah, he calls her 3 times a day. He's harassing her. Twice, on two occasions, twice, Paula has seen him following her between the university buildings. Yeah. Twice, 2 times, on 2 occasions. Twice, Paula has seen him following her between the university buildings. Her 2 flatmates, she lives, if you remember, Paula doesn't live in a student residence. She lives in the center of Heidelberg with 2 flatmates, compañeras de piso, flatmates, mates, flatmates, schoolmate, classmate, soulmate, compañero del alma, flatmate, roommate, etc. But her two flatmates told her she should call the police. Excuse me, police. Yeah, there's a student here, an American student, who's harassing me, following me everywhere, calling me all the time. So her two flatmates told her she should, que debería llamar. Her two flatmates told her that she should call the police. But Paula doesn't think it's necessary. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think it's necessary? No. Marta, no. Marta doesn't say. No se define. All right? So, what do you think? Do you think it's necessary? Paula doesn't think that it is necessary. Paula doesn't think it's necessary. Paula doesn't think it's necessary. Memoriza esa frase. She doesn't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. You don't think it's necessary. She thinks Tom, lo que piensa de verdad is she thinks Tom will eventually get over his infatuation with her and leave her alone. Yeah, she thinks Tom will eventually get over his infatuation with her and leave her alone. Esta frase tiene un poco de tela, ¿no? She thinks Tom eventually is a false friend. It doesn't mean eventualmente. Eventually in English means al final. Tarde o temprano se olvidará de mí. Superará su encaprichamiento, dice. Está encaprichado. Infatuación, curiosamente, encaprichamiento, se encapricha. She thinks Tom will eventually get over. To get over, superar ya. Sobreponerse, to get over. Ya lo superarás, ya verás. You'll get over it. And she thinks Tom will eventually get over his infatuation with her, or for her, and leave her alone, dejarla en paz. Dejarla en paz, and leave her alone. Déjame en paz, ¿quieres? Leave me alone, will you? Leave me alone. Así se dice, déjame en paz. Déjale a ella en paz. Leave her alone. Déjale a él en paz. Leave him alone. Déjanos en paz. Leave us alone. To get over. To get over. Superar un corazón roto. To get over a broken heart. But this is not a case of a broken heart. Tom Sanders is a bit imbalanced. And so he's infatuated with Paula. Caprichado. It's not love. It's not love. It's infatuation. Okay. And so she thinks Tom will eventually get over his infatuation with her and leave her alone. If he continues harassing her, si continúa acosándola, if he harass, con H, harass, doble S en medio. If he continues harassing her when she gets back to Heidelberg in January, then she may go to the police. Yeah. If he continues harassing her when she gets back to Heidelberg in January, maybe she'll go to the police, irá a la policía. If, in January, after the Canary Islands, where she is now, she'll go back to Heidelberg for the second and final semester. Now, if he continues harassing her, if he continues harassing her when she gets back, cuando llega de regreso, cuando regresa, when she gets back to Heidelberg in January, she may go to the police, and she may not. Puede que vaya, puede que no. She may go. She will go? No, she may go to the police. I'm not going to finish this today. She may go to the police. Tom's a strange boy. Tom is a strange boy. He's a very talented artist. Talentoso, como dicen muchos. He's a very talented artist, but he's extremely introverted. Yeah. He never does anything but work on his drawings and talk about how he hates the food in Germany. I like the food in Germany. Do you like the food? Do you like German food? I like German food. Do you like German food? Yeah. Yeah, Marta likes German food. But apparently, Tom Sanders doesn't like German food. So, Tom is a strange boy. He never does, he's very talented. He's a very talented artist, but he's extremely introverted. He never does anything but work on his drawings and talk about how he hates, y hablar de cómo odia, about how he hates the food in Germany. His apartment is always messy. Desordenado siempre. His apartment is always messy, and he always wears the same blue suit. Yeah, without a tie. And with this, I'll stop for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more. See you.